really shines. He's so comfortable and so confident, much like Reese Millen in that top split alone. I think he may make up some time there for sure on some of those guys in his class.
The HOONIPIGASUS roars to life, and the door will shut with number 43 on the side. And in just a moment, it will begin a symbolic trek up the 12.5-mile, 156-turn course. And there is the green flag for Lia Block as she ascends America's Mountain.
And it's a tribute run, but you know Leah's a race car driver. She's not
to be a part of, but there she is.
Stop fucking talking.
HOONIPIGASUS carving its way through the Colorado Rockies en route to 14,110 feet.
It's just such a good-looking car, and it's purpose-built for this race. We talked a bit with BBI earlier, and they put so much thought into every single aspect of this car.
Across the line, well done in attempt number 2 after getting turned around. The little mini that could across the stripe at the top of Pikes Peak. And then back to Lia Block, bringing this HOONIPIGASUS machine up to the top. This is a marvel of engineering. But for Lia Block, young in her career, it has so many things left to do. But just to participate in this, even in this exhibition level, just to put that feather in your cap, I think is 110 feet. And the pictures, the photographs, the footage for so many motorsports fans to watch this run, I think he would be very, very proud.
Oh, he'd be thrilled. I mean, Indianapolis 500, the only race in America older than this one, and it is equally as iconic. There is nothing like it. We talked to Paul earlier, and he said, this is my Indy 500. He never got to get to that level like some of his family, but it's still one of the biggest races in the world.
I think if you ask some of the drivers here, this is the level as far as motorsports goes. You know, there's only a handful that can get to Indy for a variety of reasons. So you can be measured against that stick. But here, when it's open to so many people and so many drivers from around the world, you're measuring yourself against the best of the best of the best.
One of the most iconic motorsports events in the world.
Lia Block ascending above the tree line on her mission to complete Pikes Peak. Heading through the hairpins now, this car, again, all the phones are out taking photos, all the cameras snapping pictures. And if all the satellites surrounding the Earth could all focus their energy for 1 minute and take a picture of this car, I bet they would. It's just going to be an unbelievable moment.
No, and as you just said, I mean, the photos from this event are always amazing, but this car in particular, on this photos are going to be awesome. I mean, these camera shots that we have overlooking the road in that top section alone, it's just amazing. It's such a cool
goal today is to climb this mountain and assert dominance in your category against a field of competitors that, for some, this is their entire life. 364 days of planning for 1 day of competition.
And she's getting close to the top now, just a handful of corners left. And she's not holding back. She's definitely getting what she can out of that car. Obviously still respecting the fact that she's not being timed. She is a rookie, but she's not holding back. This is so fun to watch.
And I'll bet that every moment that passes in that car, she is taking mental notes for future runs up this mountain, because every time you make this run, if you're not taking in data with your eyes, with your ears, with the seat of the pants feel, I think you're missing an opportunity, and she is not going to miss that opportunity to learn in a car like this in a moment. I think that's the thing we'll remember most. But Lia Block, the final few corners through Olympic, in a Herculean climb to the top, with Ken Block on the roof, but Lia behind the wheel. The HOONIPIGASUS will climb to the top of Pikes Peak, 14,110 feet. Some of those special moments we saw earlier. There is the Radford 62 with Tanner Faust behind the wheel, taking that thing to the top of the mountain. What a drive he had. An exceptional run for the Radford. There is Romain Dumas in the Ford Super Van 4, his climb up the mountain at 8:47, 6:82. There's the 49. Robin Shute to the top at an 8:40.080. Unbelievable drive for him.
King of the mountain, and then in a very similarly prepared car, just not quite as extreme, in November. Awesome time by him. Mad Mike. That right there is why they call him Mad Mike. That was crazy.
And still more stories to cover. The 18, Cody Vachholz, climbing up the mountain, winning in the open wheel category. What a drive there. Of course, the 1949 Ford F1 that unfortunately didn't make it all the way to the top this time around. Lucy Block piloting a very unique vehicle to the top of Pikes Peak, 14,110 feet. Rivian R1T, the heaviest vehicle here, over 7,000 pounds, made it to the top. and a whole host of others joined them there.
Brett Dickey from Australia there. Brett Dickey, I mean, coming over from literally the farthest part of the globe, and then probably the highlight of everybody's race, watching Lia get that thing to the summit, the HOONIPIGASUS.
And what a drive, and I can only imagine the crowd amassed there at the top of the hill waiting for that car to get to the crest.